All right, family, y'all come on in. We're gonna serenade y'all a little bit. We here. Share the feed. Share, everybody. We're here. We're gonna serenade you a little bit. I see y'all coming on in. Come on in. I see you, Cynthia. I see you, Elder Gibbs. Come on in, that's right, share. Share. Kimberly. Yahweh Cuckoo. Hey, your Empress, your Majesty. Oh yeah, fam, this one is for you. Oh yeah, the Transformers are coming, that's right. We're getting ready to go to the next phase and level. Yes. Listen, fam, if you're having problems hearing, please refresh your browser. If you have a problem hearing, refreshing your browser. Can y'all hear me, family? If you can hear me, put those emojis up. Some are saying that they're having a problem hearing us. Family, I need somebody to put on the timeline for me to tell someone to refresh in their browsers. Fam, we switching out mics.
Just a few technical difficulties, but all is well. Test 1 2, test 1 2. If you can hear me, come on and give me those thumbs up. Give me those emojis. Oh, somebody said I'm good. Yes, yes indeed. Yes, once again, it is the master teacher here. Come before you. Listen, it's on, as the one says, like a young telephone. Oh, we get ready to get started here. We're going to release some information onto you. Listen, I am excited. You can hear that information just rolling throughout our hemispheres and hear the one and musical artist JP playing that music. It's so soothing. Listen, we're getting ready to talk about something very, very, very powerful. Yes. Can you hear me now? Awesome, awesome. Listen, the one said something that's very powerful doing the Lionsgate ritual. And not only that, wow, during the truth session on yesterday, talked about, my goodness, causing a shift in the atmosphere with this energy that we released. And I'm telling you, it was a cataclysmic upheaval. Oh, come on. The earth couldn't rest. Listen, I know that the Almighty One says, for Zion's sake I will not rest, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not hold my peace. Listen, for the one's sake the earth couldn't rest. And it released something yesterday. Listen, I'm getting ready to drop some information on you. And I'm going to get out of the captain's seat here in a second. And the one is going to break it down. He's going to, oh my goodness, put it right in your lap. And you're going to hear some things even that the Empress has talked about. She talked about that energy, that energy shifting, shape shifting, and causing some things to happen. Listen, I just got a new handle too. I know the one is going to talk about. I'm going to hold on to that one. But it gave me a new handle. Powerful, powerful. Let's get started here. I want to talk about this earthquake that took place yesterday and just kind of give you some details on what we're looking at, the magnitude of it. Watch this. Let me go ahead and quickly get set up on my feed here because I want to be able to drop the information on the timeline here. Give me one quick second. Man, that is so soothing. How's everybody doing out there? Yes, come on, give me those purple hearts. Purple hearts. Yeah, it's that time. Purple heart. Come on and give me that purple heart. All right, give me a second here. As they soothe you, titillate. Store up your particles. Touch your very being. Oh, it's going down. Come on, talk to me. Listen, if you can feel that energy, yes, I want you to flood. Come on and flood the feed with the emojis. If you can feel that energy. Yes, the master teacher was on the bongos. Yes, we were over there. Oh my goodness. It was live. It was all the way live. And I know you can feel that. Let me go in here. All right. Because I want to be able to post this information so you can go back and see it. See, here we deal with facts. That's what truth is, it's facts. So I want to be able to give you some facts. And I'll be reading this as I prepare to post the information. All right, here we go. Let's talk about this earthquake situation here. Earthquake. Watch this according to earthquakeusg.gov. Watch what it means here. And again, I'm going to go ahead and place this on the timeline. I won't be before you long, but I promise I'll be before you strong. Go ahead and drop this on you. I want you to see how all of this fits. All right. Now, earthquake, watch this. is a term used to describe both sudden slip on a fault and the resulting ground shaking and radiating seismic energy caused by the slip or by volcanic or magmatic activity or sudden stress changes in the earth. Listen, the energy that the one released on yesterday, it caused a sudden stress change to the earth. You all know what happened this morning. There was an earthquake in the North Carolina area, South Carolina area. But what you have to see is, yesterday I talked about it during the truth session, about the different poles, the North Pole and the South Pole, or the North spin and the South spin. How at certain times they become one. So the South migrated to the North and became balanced, became one. It vacated its premises, watch this, because of a seismic activity. That's what the one released on yesterday. He released a seismic activity. It was cataclysmic. And it caused some things to happen. Listen, all we're doing right now is speaking of what he talked about on yesterday, verifying it with information. Listen, he's the one for real. He's the one for real. Watch this. Let me give you some other information. I'm just going to walk you through this. I'm going to, again, take my time and go through this, but I won't be before you long. I've got to give you this information because it's so relevant and so pertinent. Watch this. Talking about that earthquake. I'm going to drop this on you. Then I'm going to go to that next area and read it. And again, you can go back to the feed and you'll see that information posted there. All right. That was the first definition regarding earthquake. Watch this. According to USGS.gov, watch this. An earthquake occurs when the stress from the force of the moving plate overcomes the friction causing the plate boundary's edge or the fault to stick. The stuck section slips and the edge of each block catches up to the rest of the plate. So you can see how powerful the energy shift was on yesterday. Listen, the one talked about it. It happened immediately, suddenly. And this type of earthquake happens suddenly. I'm going to give you this information in a second. It happened suddenly. It didn't take long. It didn't tarry. It wasn't suspending. It wasn't a suspended animation. Listen, it happened quickly. I'm talking about the authority. The authority of the words of the one. Oh my goodness. What we saw was tectonic plates shifting. The same thing that happened with the San Andreas fault line in California. A shift of the platelets. Man, that's on an epic scale. That's on a worldwide epic scale. A shift in the platelets, in the tectonic platelets. Watch this. Let me tell you what, let me give you the definition of tectonic. According to pubs.gov, I want to give you this information. Watch this. Tectonic plates, also called lithospheric plate, is a massive irregular shape slab of solid rock. Oh, so the one calls a solid rock, a large, a massive, a huge, or hulk, which means incredibly large. A massive shift in tectonic plates. I'm talking about facts. Yeah, something supernaturally occurring. That's right, Empress. Facts. We said there would be a supernatural occurrence, or a supernatural occurrence would happen. Yes, we did. And it happened immediately. That's correct, Empress. Yes, indeed. So it's a shift in those tectonic plates that spans kilometers and kilometers across the ocean. Oh my goodness. So it's composed of continental and also an oceanic lithosphere. Now, what does that mean? How does all of these rocks have the ability, or these platelets, to shift across the ocean? Because of the material, the density or less dense material. So you have two different types of material that's working here. So the lithospheric platelets, less dense, has the ability to float. In other words, the words of the one, the words of the empress, the words of the master teacher floated throughout this cosmos, throughout this system, and caused a shift. Listen, she said it happened in Barbados as well. Yes, indeed, with thunder that was live. I'm talking live thunder on yesterday. It's real. We're speaking fact. True to form, true to fact. Watch this. If you notice, every once in a while you'll hear the one that I talk about, Richter scale. He said, man, that was off the Richter. Listen, you see me post. It was off the chain, off the cuff, off the cloud, off the Richter scale. Watch this. Earthquakes are measured by a Richter scale. The one and I have been saying it all along. We've been talking about things happening that's off the Richter scale. Yesterday, something happened. His words went out. So we had to invoke what we've been saying, the Richter scale. The Richter scale came out and measured. Oh my goodness. There was a shift. There was thunder. It shifted the platelets. It was off the Richter scale. Watch this. That was a 5.1. It was a 5.1 on the Richter scale. Watch this. 5.1 represents a moderate cataclysmic upheaval. But watch this, how powerful it is. Watch how the numbers come into play. This happens every 10 years. Wait a minute. 5.1, that's double 5. Every 10 years, you see this type of cataclysmic upheaval. Double 5. The one is going to talk about that. I already know it. So I'm just going to place it in your lap every 10 years. But watch this. Each cataclysmic jump, every level on the Richter scale, watch how powerful this is. It's 10 times more than the previous one. So there it is again. 5.1 every 10 years. 10 times greater. Wow. Double agreement. But watch this. It said it's a strong, sudden shift. It was a strong, sudden shift. Watch this. Empress said, you said that yesterday about the shift in the North and the South Poles. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and go back to that real quickly, then I'll get back in line with what I'm saying. Watch this. A star with 2 North Poles. This is according to NASA. We're talking about facts here. NASA.gov. Sometimes the sun's magnetic field goes haywire, and the effects are felt throughout the solar system. In other words, what the one released yesterday, my words yesterday, the words of the Empress, yes, Empress Jazzi Jazz, blowing through the jazz in our minds. What we released yesterday, it caused a magnetic shift. Watch this. Normally, it says we have the earth itself has a north and a south pole where the earth is spinning on its axis. But there are times within an 11-year cycle where the North Pole actually ends up with 2 poles. The South Pole shifts and it goes north. I just talked about that yesterday. So now we see parallel poles. We see the earth with 2 axes, 2 north axes, representing that which goes up, a high place. We talked about it yesterday. Watch this. Let me give you this Richter real quickly. Give me a second here. Oh. Powerful. Quick definition on what Richter is from www.merriam-webster.com. Watch this. Come on, if you can see that, go ahead and continue to give me the hearts on the feet. Come on, give me the heart. We're trying to get to the heart of the matter. And when you get to the heart of the matter, you're giving what? Facts. Come on, keep those emojis flowing. Richter scale, watch this. An open-ended logarithmic, which is the inverse of what I talked about yesterday on an exponential level. Oh my goodness. You see how all this connects? So the Richter scale measures it on a logarithmic scale, which is the inverse of the for expressing the magnitude of a seismic disturbance, such as an earthquake, in terms of the energy dissipated. But watch how powerful this is. In it, with 1.5 indicating the smallest earthquake. Wait a minute. 1.5. The earthquake that hit was 5.1. So if you look at it, it's a commute. In mathematics, it's called the commutative property. To go from one spot to the next, and from that spot back to the original. 1.5, 5.1. The commutative property. Mathematics coming into play one more time. Wow. So now, look at this. According to the Charlotte Observer, a powerful 5.1 magnitude earthquake jolts the Charlotte area, stronger in North Carolina in 104 years. Wait a minute. 104. What's 1 plus 4? 5. There it is. 5 coming back to us. Watch this. Every 10 years, 5 plus 5. There's 10. Each level, 10 times stronger. Watch this. According to volcanodiscovery.com. Let me give you this. I want to give you facts. I know the information, but I want to place it in your lap so that you can also see it. Yes, I'm rolling through this information. I want to give it to you. Family, how many know we need this? And listen, I'm waiting for the one. Oh my goodness. He's got something in store for us. Watch this. It says a moderate 5.1, I'm repeating some information, quake occurred 4 kilometers southeast of Sparta, North Carolina at 8:07 a.m. this morning, waking up thousands of people within the first 10 minutes. Watch this. Within the first 10 minutes, we received almost 500, I felt it, reports. Is that by chance? Is that fortuitous? I think not. Wow. So look at it. 5.1 on the Richter scale. At 8:07. 8 plus 7 is 15. 1 and 5 again. 1.5, the base of the foundation. This was a 5. The number 15. Wow. And 500 people reported immediately. There goes the 5 again. Let me give you something here real quickly. And I'm almost done with you, but this is some powerful information. I've got to give it to you. Also coming from volcanodiscovery.com. Watch this next portion. Come on, fam. Keep those. Keep the emojis going. Keep that feed rolling. And listen, you'll be able to go back and gather in this information. We're placing it right here in your lap. Regional information for earthquakes in the inland Carolina region. USGS. Watch this. Since at least 1776, people living in inland in North and South Carolina and in adjacent parts of Georgia and Tennessee, watch this, have felt small earthquakes and suffered damages from infrequent large ones. Watch this. The largest earthquake in the area, magnitude was 5.1. Oh, we called it from ancient times. Listen, the one reenacted that he called it. Caused it to sit right in our lap so we can go back and dig up information and put it right in your lap. I'm talking about truth, true to form. Information that's deep. Oh, some people can, as the Empress said, some people can handle the truth. Watch this. It occurred in 1916. What's 9 plus 6? 15. So we got 1916. Wow. 15. 15. There's the one again. Those ones. Moderately damaging earthquakes strike the inland Carolinas every few decades. Well, what's a decade? 10 years. 5 plus 5. Quakes, watch this, of magnitude 5 or higher are rare. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. I want that to sink in. It says that magnitude, 5.1, rare. Listen, the one is an anomaly in every system. Listen, the Empress is an anomaly in every system. Yes, the son of the host with the most, the master teacher, yes, is an anomaly in every system. Wow. Yes, Empress, you just took the words. Repeating sequences. No coincidence. It happened right after the energy shifted. Absolutely. Repeating. That's what it does. There's repetition. We've been talking about that. About being repetitive. Not repetitive. Being redundant for a reason. So that you may get a foundation. So that you may get facts. So that the truth session can be filled with facts. Quakes of magnitude 5 or higher, but occur infrequently every 5 to 10 years. On an average in the eastern U.S. region. Here's my last bit of information. And listen, the host with the most will come before you and drop it like it's hot. Watch this. I want to give you some earthquake data. Watch this. Date and time. Sunday, August 9th. 12:07. But that's UTC time. 12:07. Wait a minute. 12:07. What's 12 minus 7? 5. Minus 2. 5. But wait a minute. It happened at 8:07 Eastern time. What's 8 plus 7? 15. 1 and 5 again. Magnitude 5.1. But watch this. It had a depth of 3.7 kilometers. So 5.1 plus 3.7 is 8.8. Double infinity. Oh, the one talked about that. So we see it's happening from negative infinity to positive infinity. In other words, it's spanning the globe. It's so seismic that, listen, you can't measure it. So 8.8 infinity dot infinity. Oh my goodness. On both sides of the point, you get the point. Has a longitude and latitude, watch this, 36.47583. Latitude, 81.0. Longitude. If you add up 36.47583, guess what? It goes back to 36. If you add up those numbers individually, it goes back to 36. In other words, that earthquake was strategically placed in that location. Based on its coordinates, it adds back up to itself. In other words, it terraformed. It went within itself, man, and manifested. Why? Because the one spoke it from within itself. The Empress released it from within herself. The master teacher released it within himself. I'm talking about the words of the one. By the one's words, hello somebody. By the energy that was shifted. The shifting of the platelets. It happened suddenly, which is the definition of that category 5.1. Strong but sudden. Listen. We've been giving you facts, truth, forward. Yes, this is the son of the host with the most, the master teacher. Came at you with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Yes, my father, the one, said a little bit too sweet to be sour. Meditate on what I just gave you. Sit back, relax, prepare yourself for the one. Gratitude family. The master teacher. Sit back for just a second. So that the one can come in your ear gates and your eye gates. The next voice you will hear will be that of. Yes. Didn't the master teacher bring that out for us? All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All of this is about vibration. You all are probably wondering, well, why are they staying strong in the music? Because the music represents a vibration. It represents a sound. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Look, listen. I was demonstrating with the master teacher. I told the master teacher, I said, listen, we have to really put your name out here so they can really understand who you are. Yes, indeed. We have
establish a different code. And it's a funny thing that people are trying to get the code and turn it into their codes, but they weren't able to create that level of vibration and create that switch. Listen, I'm going to run through this very quickly. I'm not going to be before you long, but I promise, as the master teacher said, to be strong. Yes, indeed. All right, fam. Okay. Let me pull this up and get at it real quick, because I'm not going to be here long. Master teacher already laid it out. But listen, this is what I call a master teacher. I call the master teacher, the shapeshifter, the code breaker. That's what I call him, yeah. The shapeshifter. That's right. He's shifting things. Come on here. Come on, he's framing things for us through those codes. He's also ready. He's the code breaker. He's going to break some things open for us to be able to get done what it is that we need to get done. How's everybody out here? Listen, I'm your host with the most. I'm the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right. Listen. Again, as the master teacher has already said, we had an awesome time in the Lionsgate ritual 0808-2020, which are some very powerful numbers. And he talked about them and put them out there, right? So let me kind of get to something here. When you look at the earthquake, also in the Hebrew, actually means vibration. That's why you see us strongly demonstrating with this music right now, because we're creating a certain sound, a certain vibration that no one can copy and say, hey, I had that before they did. They cannot do that. Listen, the Prince of Peace. That's right. The Prince of Peace is here. That's right. None other than JP is in the house. Listen, on the keyboard, playing those sounds on sounds for you. A sound that's uniquely given unto him that none other can copy. That's right. Tonight in your hearing, the vibration is bringing you to the next level and rise of who you are. That's right. The prophet is in the house tonight. The prophet is going to talk just a few minutes to you. But listen, and then you have none other on the bongos, the master teacher. That's right, the master teacher, the shapeshifter, the code breaker. What are they doing? They're releasing vibrations unto you that is only specific to you, that only you can hear, that only you can receive. Listen, what's for you is for you. Listen, take that and listen, it is for you. That's right, it's for you. Listen to what's going on. People, there are going to be those that don't understand. That's fine. We leave you to your own machinations, but then there are those that have an ear to hear so that they can advance and move on to the next level and next phase of what it is that they're doing. All right. Let me do something here, family. Let me share. Family, if you can, please, please, please share. Just take a moment and share. Keep those emojis flowing. Come on here so we can keep us in the room. Just a few more minutes. Hey. Now, during this Lionsgate opening, there were some very powerful things that were taking place. Again, the master teacher dealt with the number 5. The earthquake was 5.1. Okay? 5.1. 5, we know, is a Greek term called charis, which is where we get our English word charisma from. Also, now that means magnetism. He talked about the magnetism that is within the earth realm or within the earth. He talked about the magnetism. Listen, there is going to be some very powerful things happening. You that are dealing with certain kinds of situations and circumstances, there's going to be developments. There are going to be situations that are going to come upon you that cause things to be magnetized to you. That's right. Not only that, but the number 5 means benefits. That's right. Some of you, there are some benefits that are due to you that have not come to you, but yet I'm speaking a word and causing it and demanding and commanding it and decreeing it to magnetize and come to you. That's right, magnetism, capillary attraction is getting ready to happen for you. I guarantee it's getting ready to happen. It's in this. It's in this. It's in this. Benefits, benefits, benefits. Listen, put it on the timeline. Put benefits on the timeline with that purple. This thing flowing and growing and more, right? So then we know that 5 is there. Then we see the number 1. So look at this. You all know what y'all call me, the 1. That's right, the one. So the one, come on here, plus 5 equals what? 6. 6 means the number of man. Isn't that powerful? So that means that man did this. This was an operation done by who? The one. For the purpose of demonstrating, come on here, that we are the ones, all of us, family, that has come together. Listen, we're getting ready to do extraordinary things. That's right, extraordinary things. Not just the run-of-the-mill things that the others are doing, but we're going to do extraordinary things. And there's going to be those that take notice that, listen, this is on a different level. This is something altogether different than I'm used to dealing with and demonstrating with. It's getting ready to go down. It's getting ready to happen, and it's happening even now, because that which is has already been done, and that which is done is already now. That's right, it's happening right now. Why? Because we walked and bent time. That's right, we sped time up for you, for your situations, for your circumstances. Some very powerful things are getting ready to happen, family. That's right, they're getting ready to happen. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. That's right. Now, also the number 6 is also the number 9. You have to understand that the number 9 represents some powerful things. The number 9 represents judgment. It represents completion. It represents double blessings. It represents faith. It represents finality. That's right. It represents something coming to an end. That's right, the number 9. So when you get 6, 6 also is 9. You can take 6, turn it up on his head, and receive your blessings. And then you can take 6, then now, if we got 6 in operation and 6 is 9 are the same, then we get the sign where we at? Cancer. We just came out of what? The sign of what? Cancer. That was in what? Retrograde. Now, listen to this. Because of the power that the Cancer sign holds, it left some residue. It left some resin. That is a backdrop for us to springboard into this next realm and level of power that we're going to be operating with. That's right. This 6-9. That's right. We're going to be, and it ties into us getting back to that sacral chakra. That's right, where we're getting back to the ability to understand why we copulate, why we engage, why we come together, why we embrace, so that we can receive those things that are necessary for us to progress as humanity. That's right, to give us our civilization. Now, we dealt with the color orange. The color orange represents civilization. That's right. It represents knowledge. It represents the ability to be civil. That's right, to have the right kind of behavior. That's right, the right kind of behavior is about to ascend to the highest heights that there is. We know that there's miscreant behavior that is being produced. There's a switch in the matrix. The codes have been changed by the master code changer. That's right, the master teacher. That's right, some very powerful things are happening. Listen, along coupled with the energy and the information that the Empress is releasing upon us. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, get ready, get ready, get ready. Let that purple rain, let it rain purple. Let it rain purple. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. 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 Ooh. Yes, let it rain purple, y'all. This is the next level and realm of vibration. Why are we vibrating in the... Because purple represents royalty. That's right, the Lionsgate just opened, didn't it? I know, listen, I'm putting a great deal of information in a short period of time. Listen, the Lionsgate opened up. That lion is the king, represents royalty. That's right, the royal ram opened up. Not only did the royal ram open up, but when you get to the lion comes from the tribe of Yahudim, or the tribe of Yada. That's right, yes, those that worship and praise Yah. But the tribe of Yahudim is not Eurocentric. The tribe of Yahudim is Wayusi. Oh, Usi, Wayusi. Kiswahili for blackness. It's all black. Hello, somebody. In other words, the royal family is coming back to ascend to a place of authority. That's right, it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to happen right before your very eyes, which is why you see it in small pockets now, where our European counterparts are coming and apologizing for misbehavior of their ancestors. Why? Because there is a shift. There's a shift in authority. There's a shift in power. There's a shift coming in wealth. There's a shift coming, come on, in the spiritual endeavors of things. There's a switch. Come on here. Yeah. There's a shift. There's a shift. Yeah, we hit the switch and we done shifted it. Listen, watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Come on, y'all better get in here. You better get in here. Get in here and stand here and get this energy. I see you, Gigi. Listen. Okay, so then, now, Orion's belt is tied in with what's going on with Sirius, right? When you look at the 3 stars that are in the belt of Orion, that represents the 3 wise men in the fictitious narrative when it comes to the baby being born in the manger. Hello, somebody. The wise men. So when you get to that 3 actually represents a number of things. But one of the things it represents is the perfect realm of the spirit. In other words, listen, the realm of the spirit is getting ready to open up in such a way that you won't be able to miss what your purpose is. You won't be able to miss using your gifts. You won't be able to miss being able to self-actualize and come into existence and exist. Oh yeah, this thing is getting ready to pop. It's happening. It's going to happen. Come on, get ready. Come on, position yourself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, so when we get to Orion, you have to understand something. When you get to Orion, you have to get to understand that Orion is a depiction of Nimrod. That's right, Nimrod. And they said that Nimrod was a hunter. He was not a hunter. You got to go back and check it out. Nimrod was of a raw seed. But here's what Nimrod had the ability to do, and I'm getting ready to tell y'all something. Nimrod had the ability to time travel. That's right, he opened up a vortex and was able to go in and get information and bring that information back. Hello, some of you're getting ready to time travel. That's right, you're getting ready to, some call it astral projection. That's right, but you're getting ready to time travel. And I'm going to tell you something, check this out. You're going to be able to take your physical being where you're going, and you're going to be able to recall what it was, where you were, and what you were doing. Hello, somebody. This is getting ready to happen because these portals are open. That's right. They're open. Don't be afraid. Come on. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Because time is on our side. Time is on our side. Oh, here we go. All right, so now listen. I'm gonna get an opportunity to go into the sacred text and break it down and show you all that Nimrod actually really opened up a time vortex and was able to travel through time. And I'm gonna show it to you. I get an opportunity to do it. Now it's not the time. But listen, again, as we're dealing with Orion and Sirius. Now, Sirius, we know, is the brightest star outside of our sun that we can see in the hemispheres, in the etheric, in the ether, right? But you have to understand what happens. Orion, then, is a hunter. And the spirit realm has opened up that now the hunter is going to become the hunted. All the misbehavior that you see going on, those that are in authority that's misusing and abusing their authority, they're getting ready to be hunted. Oh yeah, they're getting ready to be hunted. The spirit, again, the codes have switched. The matrix has switched. The mainframe has been reframed. Hello, somebody. Now, with great clarity, those things are going to be dealt with. That's right. The hunter is now going to become hunted. Because why? The king has arisen. Listen, now, so we know when Sirius come into play, Sirius began to feed Ra, or sun, or Ra. He begins to feed him, and his strength grows. And it is created, it is a term that is created that called dog day afternoon, or dog day, meaning the hottest part of the day. So when Sirius and Ra gets together, they're going to release the energy upon those that are melanated. Hello, somebody. Wayushi, listen, your God powers are getting ready to increase. Your creative powers are getting ready to increase. Your clairvoyance, your intuitiveness, your telepathic elements, your empathic elements are getting ready to increase. Oh, things are going to come easier to you. Our relationships, come on, they're going to come easier to you. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to happen. get pregnant. Oh, don't worry about it. It's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to come upon you. Some of you have been in relationships that have not been productive. Oh, your release is coming. Your release is coming. Oh, yeah. All right, now, check this out. The earthquakes, and I'll get back to something here in just a minute. The earthquakes happened in both of the Carolinas. When you look up the word Carolinas, one of the meanings for it means to be free. I'm not talking about liberated, but I'm talking about freedom, to be free from whatever you're dealing with, whatever set of circumstances, whatever the problems are, whatever it is, freedom is coming. And I mean literal freedom. Listen, not figuratively, but I'm talking about literal freedom is coming because it has been shifted into position. Not only that, but the Carolinas, when you look it up, the word Carolina also means to be happy, enthusiasm, joy. That means then the color orange. That means that we've moved heaven into a position where the workings of heaven can be released upon the earth realm. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, they getting ready to happen. They're happening. Oh, come on, fam. They're happening because they've already happened. We fold the time. We brought things into position. Listen, supernaturally, supernatural anomalies getting ready to come. Woo! Carolina. So it hit the Carolinas. Watch this. Not only did it hit the Carolinas, but it hit Virginia. If you look at the acronyms of Virginia, it's the VA. VA for Virginia. The acronyms. Listen. That represents the VA, the military, the army. That means that the army, come on here, of our ancestors, the army of our spiritual connections have been released to do warfare. Oh, there's war in the heavenlies. Why? Because we opened heaven up and we didn't let heaven out. Listen, our counterparts that are parallel to us in the realm of the spirit, as we're in the realm of the natural, are warring with us. We're waging war. Come on here. You got to put your war clothes on. And I'm not talking about a church expression, but you got to put your war clothes on. That means that you are putting on the garment. Come on here. That suggests to anything and everybody that you're not to be toyed with. You're not to be flexed with. Come on here. You're not to be played upon and preyed upon. But listen, not to be subjugated, not to be surmounted. Come on here. But to be revered and to be respected because God has arisen. Get up, God. Wake up, God. Be transformed right now, God. Transform yourself. And become yourself right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Woo! We shifted. We shifted. We got the shake shift in the house. We got the cold break in the house. We got also in the house Jazzy Jazz. We got her in the house. She can spruce things up. When things get a little tight, she can spruce it up. When things get a little heavy, she can spruce it up. Oh yeah, some things about to get spruced up. That's right, that grape juice is about to be squirted everywhere. That grape juice, we're all about to get jazzy. Because that grape, whoa, that purple represents the first-rate grape. The first-rate grape is the best grape because it ferments. You can get intoxicated, you can get inebriated, and you can enter into that space we call heaven. Hello, somebody. Oh, wake yourself up. Turn yourself into yourself and become God again. Oh, come on, family. It's time to become God again. Oh, yeah. We're getting ready to shift things in such a way. It don't take big name movie stars and the big preachers to do anything. The people that do the hard work, you never see them anyway because they're working behind the scenes. They're not trying to get the accolades. They're just trying to get things done. We're in a time frame that we're trying to get things done because it's imperative for our survivability. Purple. Listen, This next week, we're going to be rocking purple. And there's a reason for it. Let me give it to you quickly. I'm going to put it out here on the timeline for you too. Let me see if I can. And then I'm going to put a pin right here. Y'all see what purple means? I told y'all we're shifting things in position for you. Purple represents what? Wealth. You'll be able to go back and find this. We're putting it out here so you can be able to get to it. But it represents wealth. And I release within this portal right now, wealth to be upon you all. Upon us all. I decree it to be so. And I decree that there are some of you that things have been taken away from your ancestors. And I see some of you recovering those things. I see some of you that there has been some things that have been taken away from you illegally by some. You're going to recover all. I see it. I decree it to be so. Your wealth is coming. Some of you having health problems. Your health wealth is going to return to you. Your peace wealth is going to return to you. And I see some of you that have had traumatic experiences. Listen, the wealth of your healing of those traumatic experiences are coming to you. And I decree that you shall not be caught up in the web of rumination, that you shall not be caught up ruminating. But I decree that you shall have a healthy interest. You shall have a healthy development of your thought processes. I decree these things to come forth now for you. Now, purple also means encouragement. There was someone that was in the room today that was speaking of when they begin to meditate, they are afraid. Put that purple on when you begin to meditate. Now, also it means soothe stress and bring sleep. Some of you, you've been stressed. You've been stressed to the point of distress. But I'm releasing upon you this ability to be able to remove that level of stress where it becomes positive stress and not negative stress. All right? Where it becomes distress. But that you operate in a realm of stress that is profitable, that is progressive. Those things that encourage you and motivate you. We need a little stress, and I decree that that shall come upon you. Also, the color purple is a powerful energy because it creates detox. It gives you the ability to detox and detoxify the spirit, to detox your spirit so that you operate in clean, renewable energy. This is powerful, fam. Listen, we know exactly what it is that we're doing. We're coming out of the orange into the purple. We're coming out because why? The Lionsgate has been opened. That's right. The 8 that represents infinity, double infinity, that represents power, that represents creativity. Oh, come on, y'all. That's why we let heaven out, to get into a realm and create a construct of creation so that you can be enthusiastic, so that you can be happy, so that you can secrete those chemicals that cause you to bond and become strong. Yes, yes. Okay, also it heals melancholy. Look it up. Out of that state of mind, okay? It evokes the intellect to bring balance to the mind. It brings balance, and we've been talking about balance. All of this is lining up. Also, purple brings us to being stately and royal. That's right, we're the royal family. That's right, we're the royal family. We're going to bring about that royalty family. Okay, now purple represents power, royalty, nobility, elegance, and mystery. You can go over to MK, mystical knowledge, and get plenty of knowledge where there's clean, renewable energy for transformation. Listen, I want you all to know something. The Transformers are coming. That's right, the Transformers. We are the Transformers. Oh yeah, it's more to us than meet the eyes. Yes, yes. Thank you, Lakeisha, for your donation. Listen, please, if you have an opportunity to donate, please, Empress Jazzi, the family, we all put out there where the family can donate. Thank you again, Lakeisha. Now, mystery. We know what mystery is. The Greek word, what? Mysterion, which actually means to keep silent through the idea of shutting the mouth. The mystery simply means that, you know what, no one has talked about it. So now we're talking about it, we're articulating it, and having said it, now it has to be done because we said it, we decreed it, we put it out there. You heard it from your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet. You heard it from none other than the Empress, your Majesty, Gaia, Jazzi, and you can reach her at Ask Jazzi as well. What am I saying? Again, purple means stately, royal, power, royalty, nobility, elegance, and mystery. We're talking about it because we have the knowledge to talk about it. We're not hinting at it, driving it and releasing it and developing it. It's applicable to you. We are creating the mainframe. We are creating an atmosphere. We are creating the construct so that you can operate in it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're creating that construct, the atmosphere. All right, family, check this out. There are going to be those that are trying to mimic us on the opposite polar of purple. Guess what it means? It means to be artificial. You're going to encounter some artificial people out here proclaiming and trying to project themselves. Gratitude, Kimberly. Thank you for your donation. Yes, Kimberly Purdue. Gratitude. I love you. Gratitude. Lakeisha, I love you. Family, I love you. Please forgive me. Listen, y'all know I have a love language. I'm going to tell you, I love you. I love you. Said I love you. Said I love you. Said I love you. Of course, y'all know during this purple, I'm going to be channeling my Prince love affair with you all. But again, on this opposite polar, it means artificial. So know that you're going to run into some artificial people. So be mindful of that. And it means magic. Now, hear me and you hear me well. When it talks about magic, it is talking about someone that is using something that's temporary. When you encounter us and we release the power source that we have upon you, it is not magic. It is the very source of things. It is the very alchemy of things. It is a real thing that is, and we're not trying to transpose it or transform it into anything. Real true alchemy is what it is. It's not transposing or transforming anything into anything. It is having the ability to see a thing and command it to become itself. Oh, yes. Gratitude, Hernandez. Thank you for your donation. So we're not using magic, we're using fact. We're using facts because facts become matter. Matter becomes mass. That's right. Why? Because energy and matter is Energy can produce matter, and matter can produce what? Mass. Because they're what? Copulating. And because they're copulating, they're going to bring forth. Now we're coming out of the sacral chakra into, again, the color purple. The color purple is going to go into indigo. It's going to go into blue. So we're going to be dealing with some things. Gratitude, Kimberly. Thank you for your donation. So we're going to be going into those chakras as well. We're going to be dealing with them. Listen, you all know in the truth session we build. So you got to be a little patient with us. That if you have an ear to hear, that's why if you look in the word hear, you'll see the word ear. You got to have one to hear. So when you listen to hear. Yes. So that's why we're here when you enter into the truth session. The word truth, if you look it up in the Greek, and the church always is saying this, know the truth and the truth shall make you free. The truth is universal. The truth is not encased, enclosed, enveloped within four walls. The truth is universal, and there's a common thread that runs through it all. So when you look at the word truth, the truth in the Greek is the word eleuthero, which actually means facts. So the only thing that'll make you free are facts. Facts are the only thing. That's why we have such a success rate here in the truth session. That's why your Empress Jazzi has such a success rate with what it is that she's doing, because we're utilizing facts. The master teacher. That's right, the master teacher. The code breaker. The master code breaker. The shape shifter. Come over here. We're doing this, but listen. It is our hope and desire that you all received what you came for. Because what you came for is for you and only you. And no one else. Take what you got for you. And don't let anyone steal it from you. Don't let anyone corrupt it. Listen, take heed that no man or woman, boy or girl deceive you. It's all on you now. We've given it up. We gave it to you. Woo! Break that color purple out. Let's make it purple rain. Purple rain. Let me see if there's something on the timeline real quick. We're going to take you up with us. Hey, Crystal. We got you. Listen, you still have just a few minutes to donate. Listen, you want to get in this currency. You want to get in this current, because how many of you know that your finances is currency? There's those of you that is going to have, you are going to have wealth coming. If you have an opportunity right now, just give, just donate, just give it, and watch how fast it comes to you. Create that current. Oh yeah, create it. We're in the creative realm. We've let heaven out. Heaven is open, family. All right, Kimberly Nixon, thank you for your donation. Thank you, Empress Jazzi, for your donation. Yes, we're going to make it rain. We're going to make it rain. Thank you again, Lakeisha Matlock. Hey, Martina. Let me shout y'all out here quickly, and we're going to get out of here. All right? Sierra Hernandez. Kimberly Nixon. Oh, the Empress. I'm trying to get you guys, I'm trying to shout you out. If I don't get you, or to my head and not my heart. All right, Lavelle. Elder Gibbs. I see you, KP, #1 life coach, relationship coach, KP. See you in the house, girl. It won't let me go completely. Sorry, family, won't let me get at everybody, but I'm shouting all of y'all out. I love you. I love you. Those on the timeline that I cannot see, I want you to know that I love you. I admire you. And I'm grateful. Thank you for sharing your time with us on the venerable day of the sun, on the son of Ra. Aman Ra. All praises, all praises. And we respect and we honor the king, the lion of the tribe of Yahudim, or Yara, the Yara'i, the Yara. Yes, we honor you this day. Listen, family, we've come to that space and place and time where y'all know what to do. Hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder on it. Self-actualize and come into being. But by all means, govern yourselves accordingly. One love. One love, eternal life, peace, power, prosperity, and good health. Shalom Aleichem, Mishmikah. Peace be unto you, family. We're going to play a little bit for you guys before we get out of here. If you want to hang around just for a minute and catch some of this therapeutic music, we're going to give you a little bit more of it if that's all right with you. Come on, fam. Let's go. For those of you that are still on the feed, let me say this to you. JP, the music artist JP. Listen, family, he does meditation music, and he cartels the music to your spirit that will allow you to press into the pressing place so that you can meditate. You can inbox him, JP, and set up an appointment with him, and a small fee will set you free. And he will cartel it according to your spirit. And it will put you on the right vibration to get you to tap in. And those of you that will be coming in later to listen, you can inbox JP Hall. And he will, I guarantee it, and we will collaborate with him. And he will bring forth such a sound that will open up your climate and clear out your atmosphere and create the mainframe that you need to project yourself into. It's available to you. Listen. Until next time, fam. One love.